Oh, seriously? And you just jumped on an e-bike?
First time on a fat tire. First time mine's on the road.
Like on the road? Sickness. Welcome back, guys. I know it's been a little while. So we got Mason Jagat and we have splices. There we go. So we're here and we got the Juice
HyperScorpion.
Juice HyperScorpion. He's got all the facts on it. Written it a couple times. I'm gonna go over how it feels, and he's gonna go over the same thing from his point of view, as well as the more detailed specs. Comparing the 52 volt X class, which is my favorite, we all know that. We're right over on this side. We still got it here. They're identical, right?
Well, this is, I think, $2,700. It's 2100, I believe.
Yeah, 21
X class.
Currently.
And they're both 52 volt. This one has a 19.2 amp hour battery, 52 volt. This one has the 18 amp hour, I believe.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure. But, this one has the 1000 watt retro blade motor. Turn signals, brake light that works. Has a little spot for your license plate.
Yeah, do you want to show us how bright that is?
Sure. There's a brake light.
Yeah, that's pretty damn bright.
Turn signals.
Oh yeah, so that's different.
You can see it.
Yep. And the front headlight's pretty bright too, right?
It also has it stays on always. But it also has what do you call it?
Oh, like a high beam flasher. Yeah. This one gets pretty recreational in terms of the riding experience. In comparison to the riding experience on both, after riding it in general, like the both bikes, after riding it around, they're just two different bikes. I felt like when I first saw this, you know, commercialized or just flipping through Facebook or Instagram, it was kind of like misleading to me as far as what I thought it would be. It's like a moped, right? Yeah. It's got that moped style, but it's like most mopeds that are motorized, like the ones with like the gasoline, the old school ones, I think that's what they're going after. But the way they made this bike is it's like really large. Like it's elongated, longer than the normal.
It's 102 pounds.
Yeah, the weight is 102 pounds on it, okay?
Yeah, and the X class is what, 76?
Yeah, 73 on this guy. But the riding position is way different, honestly. The X class to me is like you're more in the bike. You're more of an aggressive style riding, but yet it's still upright enough for you to feel comfortable. And it just feels faster. And it might be faster, I don't know. We haven't done that test yet, we will. And then this guy right here, when I first rode it, it just felt like, I don't know, like ape hangers. And your ape hangers were like out to here, like wide-wise. And then it was like super upright, like, I don't know if you can see my hand right now. It just didn't feel that, like, I mean, it felt too comfortable. Like it's like so comfortable if you had to make a sudden switch of a turn in traffic that you probably wouldn't make that turn because it'd come out too wide and then you might hit something. Yeah, it has a lot of balls, guys. It definitely has the speed.
It does come with like a lot of like bells and whistles.
Yeah,
you know.
we were just discussing that. Yeah.
Has the gears, has the USB ports.
Yeah, we can take a look at that.
Has all the lights and built-in horn. Just all that stuff. You know, it has a little suspension.
So I think what made up for a lot of that for the price is, yeah, you got the bells and whistles. So the accessories, right? So your lights and all that jazz makes up for it, I guess. But I mean, the geometry is what I was getting at, guys. It's just not really what we really didn't like the way it felt.
Yeah.
And that's just our opinion, but to be honest, that might be a majority of people's opinions if you ever were to test ride it. I don't know. I could be wrong for some of you guys, I don't know, but this is just our personal experiences because we've ridden a lot of e-bikes, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. So we'll just kind of give it a go again, and we'll talk more details. But yeah, for now, I'm not sure. It's okay. I don't know. That's kind of all I have to say about it.
Have a nice walk.
Alright, so we did that race on the grass, and looks like I pulled ahead. Man, it was only like a half bike, so maybe a foot, right? Worth, and I don't know.
This wasn't fully charged.
Yeah, this guy had like I think it was a bar off.
Yeah.
It's a juiced HyperScorpion is what we're gonna talk about. Spicer says he kind of likes it. So can you talk about what you like about it?
It has a torque sensor versus a cadence pedal assist on the X class and pretty much the whole line on the Ariel rider. The more effort you put into pedaling with the torque sensor, it kind of detects how much pressure you're putting in the pedals and it'll go faster.
Right.
I didn't like it at first with when I didn't have the race mode unlocked, but now having the race mode unlocked, I kind of like it. It kind of gets up to speed pretty quick, but
Okay.
I could tell that this one definitely has higher top end.
Alright guys, so one thing that was a little bit different that I've noticed about this bike, and it's just something different, not a huge deal. So the Ariel ride I'll start off with, all their bikes you can just start it for the most part, you don't have to do anything funky. This one's more motorcycle, so it has a key. So if you want to see that as I get closer in,
Yep.
yeah, right there. It's a little spot.
Inserted in order to turn on the battery, which is right here.
Yeah, I don't know. Location's kind of funky. I don't really like the location for where it's at. I don't mind having a key for it. That's fine, but
It doesn't seem like it would fall out. Like it seems
Yeah.
pretty locked in there, but it's still on like keys dangling right there.
exactly. So the keys are just sitting right underneath, and it feels like a psychological thing. Like you feel like it's just gonna fall down when you're riding.
The gears are upside down. Like look at the numbers. So I was
Yeah,
playing around with it and it worked fine and everything, but
I see.
it is a little odd. The
That's
gears are on the left side versus the right side.
right. So, getting back to that, yeah, having the gears on the left and switching is it's fine, I guess, if you're left-handed, maybe. But that's kind of awkward because gears are typically on the right side of the handlebars, and it's the fact that it's upside down. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but it's kind of like shows that maybe an eyesore. I don't know. The ride though was when I tried it was comfy.
Yeah.
The seat was really, really plush. But I always found myself on the seat like scooting back more. But then when I did that, there wasn't any more room for me to scoot back on.
Yeah, I didn't like the pedaling position at all.
Yeah.
I can't get that leg extension. Probably sit.
My thoughts is it's not the bike for me. I still choose the Ariel over it. Cause I like that more of a aggressive, slightly upright feel. You can really take the corners quick. The top speed's great. The torque is awesome. Metal gears. I mean, come on.
Mag wheels.
Oh yeah. So you wouldn't have to worry about truing. That's the other benefit, I guess. If you're talking positive specs, it's.
But if you're trying to send it to get a motor replacement, I guess I think it'd be a little bit more difficult on this because you can't just take off the spokes and put a new motor in.
Yeah.
But, to be honest, I don't know much about it, so.
Yeah, that's a good point. You mentioned if you do have an issue with your motor, it's not like you can just access it that easily like you would on the spoked wheels. And it's a cool bike, but not for me.
Especially at that price range.
What is it, 2,700?
Yeah.
Yeah, so almost $3,000 when you can still get this bike for 2,100 bucks. And you definitely got more bang and more quality for your buck. And it looks better in my opinion. I don't know.